Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everybody. How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah, 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 wa bihi nasta'in ala umuri dunya wad din, wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'du. We thank to God Allah who has given us the mercy and blessing Zoom meeting. And the second salat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to lightness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to webinar Cheerfull ya. Ramadan with presented language forum of Saimas Wonogiri. This is our meeting today, part 2 ya, part 2, bagian
Part
kedua.
2, yes. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, as our welcome greeting, we would like to deliver welcoming speech, opening speech from Bu Ati.
Okay.
Please, the time for her. Bu Ati, monggo.
Baik. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greeting everyone. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Allah still give our chance to meet in this morning prayers, and greeting are always for to our Lord, the great Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And yeah, guys, this is still on the still in an atmosphere of the 402 submarine. We pray for the best soldier, inshallah husnul khatimah, and family left behind are given passion and security. Definitely it's not easy for them right now, and such life must go on. And bismillah, let us appreciate our life and the people around us more, because we do not know where fellow students of STIMAS and from outside STIMAS, all the participants that I cannot greet one by one, congratulate us this morning. We still awake, and this is our effort not to sleep after dawn prayers. And this struggle, as long as in the next 2 weeks, we'll learn English. And today is part 2, practice directly. And please take this opportunity to discuss what causes our neighbors, like I said before, why Malaysia and Singapore to appear because they use it every day. Every day they use it. And of course, today we're facing the era of 5.0. We have to let's improve our skill languages so that we can be equal to them, and we can languages. And the speaker this time for 2 days, yesterday and right now. Tomorrow I would like to prepare to the another speaker. And today Stefanus is old friend of mine when I studied at Universitas Pembangunan Nasional Veteran atau UPN. We made friends through the student activity, and that was the name. Still right now the name is Taekwondo. So we got a friend since long years ago. So now he has become the captain and intelligence of chief of the Air Force in Morotai. I remember when he told me that when he was accepted as an officer, he did not expect him to pass. And I know during this education he was not really, because of course we know as a military, it's very, very hard work. Okay, they have to wake up so early, eating so fast, and do very under pressure. So it's not easy. He was not really happy right now. But today, I know maybe he was happy. So, but until now, I know he always did the best he could do, and a lot of knowledge that we can get from learning, hopefully useful. And by saying basmalah, the Cheerfull Ramadan today on April 27, 2021, talk, and of course, thank you so much. Enjoy. So please welcome my friends, Stefanus. We give it applause.
Thank you so much, Miss Sakti. Can you hear my voice clear now?
Yeah, clear.
Oh, good morning, guys. Still with me again from yesterday till now. Right, what like Miss Ati told to you, I met with Miss Ati since back years then ago. We met in the campus activity. For you guys who yesterday didn't join with the team, let me introduce myself first. My name is Stefanus. I'm working in the Air Force, Indonesian Air Force. My rank now is a captain, and my position now is the Chief of Intelligence Staff in Lewatimena Morotai Base, Air Force Base. Lewatimena Base is in North Maluku in Morotai Island. All right, so our topic for discussion today is quite interesting. So it is related with our self-health, but I'm not talking about the health issues from the perspective of medical outsider. I mean, as the people who always every day deal mental health. Maybe some of you, and maybe some of you don't know about it. But first, before we start to talk about this issue, I want to play and then give you a comment after you watch the video. Okay, this.
Physical health. It is not only about mental illness or mental disorder. It's one picture. It's best to think about mental health continuing rather than people mentally well. We are all on the continuum, move up and down according to factors such as our genetic circumstances. At one end of the continuum, we have mental disorders, like depression or anxiety. And at the other end, we have states of positive mental health, when we're thriving, content, and fulfilled. The aim of mental action is to move people continuum to satisfying lives. World Health as a state of well-being can work productively and fruitfully, is able to make a community. Being mentally healthy means being confident about yourself, managing and expressing your emotions, building and maintaining good relationships. Sad, afraid, or angry, these are all normal emotions. However, when these emotions become severe enough, there's responsibility, and these feelings become persistent over time, then it can develop different types of mental disorders. When left treated, mental disorders can be chronic and long-lasting and are associated with increased disability. They significantly have an impact on daily functioning and frequently interfere with family, social, and work responsibilities. Fortunately, there are effective treatments and evidence-based interventions available that aim to help individuals understand and cope with symptoms of mental illness. However, very few people with mental disorders access treatment services. This may be due to uncertainty to get help, or the fear of disclosing mental health problems. Research shows that stigma remains one of the biggest factors preventing people from seeking help early for their mental health problems and getting the appropriate support they need. It is important to acknowledge that we have a personal responsibility to learn how we can improve and maintain our well-being in order to lead meaningful and satisfying lives.
All right, so that's the short video as the introductions. Okay. So this is our topic for discussion this morning about mental health. Some of you may understand with these issues, or some of you not. So actually, what is mental health? We now recently we faced with these issues since the pandemic hit us, which is now we have to deal with the situation that we have to make social distancing, and then we can make the gatherings like before the pandemic done. So at least there are so many definitions about the mental health, but here I put some meanings about the mental health is. So mental health refers to cognitive behavior well-being. It is about the health issues, but not related with our body, but with mental, our spiritual, and emotions. And mental health itself, it is all about how people think, feel, and behave. Why mental health is important? There are so many reasons why it is very important for our issues to be considered today. Here I take at least three. The first, mental health can affect daily living, relationships, and physical health. Why? Because every day we always face, we always encounter with many experiences, like our relationship with our friends, colleagues, and families. And when we have issues, we get stressful, or disturb our relationships with our people surrounding. And then looking after your mental health can preserve a person's ability to enjoy life. Why? Of course, we can see that people who really enjoy with their life, people who live life, their daily, it will very easy to be looked from our experience. We can look at people who have problems and people who don't have from their face and then their attitude, from their appearance. And then conditions such as stress, depressions, and anxiety can all affect mental health and disrupt a person's routine. Of course, when we get the problems, we cannot sleep well if we don't have any appetite to eat foods, and then as if our life is just like distractions. Then recently I read this kind of books, two kind of books. Who's the writer named Haimin Sunim. He is from South Korea, and then he is a Zen Buddhist teacher. It's very easy to understand, and then I very recommend these books for you guys to read. And now in Indonesia we have this version in Bahasa Indonesia. The things you can see only when you slow down and love your imperfect things. For the Indonesian versions, the price is cheap instead of the original one, the English versions. So I read these two kind of books, and there are so many quotes that we can reflect for our daily activity, daily life. So usually when I wake up in the morning or when I went to bed, sorry, I always read some of these books. So there are so many words that can influence us, motivate us. So I very recommend you to get these books. So at least there are so many quotes from these books. I want to discuss it with you one by one later after I finish my speech. The first quote is, when we become kinder to ourselves, we can become kinder to the world. So it means everything starts from ourselves. If we enjoy with ourselves, if we can embrace ourselves, so we can deal with other things outside ourselves. So the problems like in relationships, when we feel that why I'm not happy, why my partners cannot make me happy. So the problem is not from our partners, but the problem is from ourselves because we cannot embrace ourselves. So everything starts from ourselves. And the second quote is, who is an unfortunate person? The unfortunate person is the one who looks at other people and sees only their flaws. Sometimes we only see people from the outsides. We sometimes jealous with people's achievements, and then we always look back ourselves with the bad conditions. Why I'm not like him? Why my life is stuck like this? Why those people are happy and I'm not? So the problem is not from those people, but the problem is from ourselves when we perceiving things. When we see, when we change our mindset and change our views when we see things from a different perspective, and then we will learn that actually uh, the things that can make me happy is just by grateful, by thanks to God that I already got all the things. And then the third quotes. How would you feel if you were told you were wrong just for being different? So sometimes we too afraid to be ourselves, and sometimes we too concerned about people's opinion about us. Like this example, you shouldn't do this because it's not good for you. You cannot be like this because it's impossible for you. Well, if you allow ourselves to hear what people's opinion about it, and then we will agree about it. But at least we have a choice. We have choice to take it or not take it. So for me, when I got criticized from people's, and then I think that this is not real, this is not what I feel, then I'll refuse it. But when I hear someone's applauding me, and then they give me a good feedbacks, positive feedbacks, then I will take it. So the choice in yours. And then the last one. Don't judge people based on how they appear, as they may have difficulties that nobody can see. Well, this is like in Bahasa, we have a idiom, or we have a verse that the grass, our neighbors are more green than ours, than mine. So it is true. Don't easy to judge people because we have our struggling, and then we cannot judge that as if others people are more luck than us. Well, actually, everything starts from ourselves, how we feel, how we perceive, and then how we change our mindset. And then this is the last words to be where we can more explore. Thinking too much can make it difficult to act. If you just do it, then it is done. But if you give in to your thinking, your mind will get in the way, telling you can't, you shouldn't, you don't want to. In that case, get up early the next morning and just do the thing you've been putting off. As you give yourself time to start thinking about it, inaction will take hold again. So sometimes we too hesitate to make a decision, to choose which one is the best for me. But sometimes because we too afraid with the consequence that we know that it's not sure will be happen. So sometimes our thought is deceiving us. So my suggestion, or not my suggestion, it is what actually usually I do when I'm too afraid with the problems. What I should do is just make a simple step. From the small step I do, it will make big steps. So don't think too much about the things. Yeah, just do it. So this is the close from my presentations. Self-care is how you take your power back. So I want to say that everything is come from ourselves first. Put your first at the first position. Yeah. Thinking too much or caring too much about yourself doesn't mean you are selfish. No, it's not about selfish. It's more about how we need to be ourselves. So we cannot give or share love to others if we don't have love. So we should have love first, and then we can share our love to others. It means that you have to be loved first, and by who? By yourself. So that's my the trigger for our discussion this morning, and then yeah, that's it. So let's we make a discussions. Now I give it back to the moderator, please. Is there any questions maybe you want to ask or you want to discuss? Please feel free to ask.
Pak Said want to handle it or I handle? Okay. Pak Said, can you hear me? Want to handle this discussion or yang handle mau Pak Said atau langsung saya? Diskusinya?
Bu.
No, actually you have to try it, okay, to handle it, this our discussion today. So, okay, thank you for learning to be host or to be MC. Thank you, Pak Said. Okay, so guys, I will handle it for a moment, and tomorrow we have to try to more active, okay, and yeah. Please, guys, if you wanna have the question, so before we start about the question, paham semuanya, mengerti tadi apa yang disampaikan ya?
Little.
Little, okay. Kesehatan mental, di mana kita harus memiliki ketahanan tubuh untuk selalu berpikir positif, intinya begitu ya. Resilience is ketahanan, kemudian flaws is cacat, artinya maksudnya kita tidak boleh melihat orang dari sisi negatifnya, begitu. Well, ini beberapa udah gabung yang ada di sini, our student and mungkin dari lainnya juga, but some of you from our university, okay? Ada Ardila, kemudian Fauzan, Mbak Mira, Pak Said, Mbak Nadiroh, my lecturer, terus Mbak Novi, Mbak Sri Lestari, Mas Wahyu Zainal, Mbak Yakti. Okay, thank you so much for joining and still opening. Thank you so much for changing your time to read the Quran, because maybe after subuh you pray, but we change the time. Jadi ngajinya diganti sore atau malam. Terima kasih banyak untuk joinnya. Nah, silahkan yang mau kita diskusikan about this. Mungkin kalau misalkan kemarin masih ada pertanyaan tentang murotai, oke lah. Mungkin punya ada pertanyaan, kita sharing di sini. Tidak apa-apa. Kalau mungkin sudah menyiapkan pertanyaan, tapi narasumber kali ini mau bercerita selain tentang murotai, dia menyampaikan hal lain terkait dengan kesehatan mental, di mana kita harus bahagia dan peduli sama diri kita. So guys, if you have any other question for us to discuss, please. Mbak Novi, I know you wanna say something. Mbak Mira, And Fauzan, please, if you want to discuss about something, don't be shy. Okay, Mbak Nadira, please.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Abid. Mr. Chef, sorry. You look young and look like an early student, semester student, an early semester student. Jadi seperti mahasiswa masih kelihatan muda gitu ya. What is the recipe ya? Please share with us.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Nadira, for the compliment. Thank you so much that you said that I'm look younger and then it looks like just people who early enter in the university. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the compliment. So what are the tips? Okay, the tips is just like our topic discussion today. Yeah, you should be happy. You should be happy, and then we should invest ourselves. And then there are so many people who concerned with self-care, like doing treatment in the beauty salon or in the beauty clinics, and then buying some beauty products. And then it costs a lot of money. But I think the easiest way to make us more look beauty, handsome, or just etc. It's just smile. That is just make ourselves look happy by smile. Just by smiling, actually, it makes people beautiful. So there is like a research or survey. You can find it in YouTube actually. Actually, people look beautiful when they do smile. So no matter how much money you spend for the beauty or to self-care or to make you have a treatment in the beauty clinics, that's useless. So, but just by smile, it makes us more younger, fresh, and happy. So, of course, smile is related with mental health also. To make a sincere smile, it's not easy because when you smile, we make our many muscles here more to be relaxed. So it comes from inside us, from our spiritual also. Okay. So the key is to embrace yourself, that to be who you are. Don't ever never disappointed to be yourself. We have to be grateful and embrace that this is I am, with the flaws and then with the strengths and then with the everything I am. So, Mbak Nadira, thank you so much for your compliment. Actually, I'm old, but I look young. Thank you. Thank you so much. Any question else, please? You can ask me anything outside from the topic. It's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. The others? Okay, Pak Said, wanna ask something or yeah, please, Pak Said.
I get knowledge from my teacher that life is never flat. Life is never flat. The meaning, I am not understand. Life is never flat. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Nur Said. That's true. Life is never flat. What does the meaning? So when we pass through the street or a way with flat, of course, we will feel enjoy, relax, and like no burdens, no problems. But you know what? Um, when our life is no challenge, so we will never learn many things. So, example like a baby when they start to take a walk, they will fall down, and then, but they never give up until then they can take walk and then run. So, like a baby, when we pass through, when we do our life, when we live our life, of course, as long as we live in this world, we will get many problems. And everyone, they have their own struggle. Even me, even you, or you have, we all have our own struggles. And then by the problems, actually, we learn that actually we weak, we full with the weakness, we not strong, and we need some help. And by facing the problems, actually we know more ourselves that actually who I am the one who need helps from others. And then find this problem when I can solve these problems, I up next more steps to be more mature. So by having problems, actually it brings us to the position that we get more mature. So mature, it doesn't have many relations with the age. The older people, it's not guaranteed that they are mature, but for the youngsters, could be in the amateur, because maturity, it comes from our mind, how we react, how we see the things, and then how we people. So life is never flat, that's true, because by having many ways, many tracks, like turn left, turn right, and then go up and down, it teaches us to be people, or to be a personality who resilient. And then actually it comes to the state that we are to be ourselves, who embrace uh, the weakness and then the strongest from ourselves. Maybe guys, if you have any different perspective, let's be feel free to share your opinion.
Okay. Yeah. This is about our resilience and how to get better when we weak, and we would like to go to the next step when we can pass our exam in our life, because every single one of you, of course, they have an exam. Setiap orang dari kalian pasti punya masa sulit dan masa lemah, dan kita pasti bisa melewatinya melalui resilience, ketahanan. So guys, we still have 15 minutes, and don't forget to write your absentee, because if in the end of our meeting, I mean that's 2 weeks, if you can join our meeting 25%, we would like to give you the certificate. But if you never join, we cannot give you the certificate. So it is good for you to try to speak with English today, and don't forget to fulfill the absentee. Okay, Aulia already sends the absence, and so you have to fulfill the absentee. The other question, we still have 15 minutes, so please use it. Any other something want to discuss, please? Okay, Mbak Mira, please.
Ya, Bu. Ya, Assalamualaikum, Mr. Stefanus. Sometimes we feel like bored, like with our job. For example, like you as a Indonesia Air Force. One of Indonesia Air Force. Did you ever feel like under pressure when you do your job? Because it's not easy to be Indonesian Army. So how to manage your feel when you feel under pressure with your job? That's it.
Okay, Mbak Mira, thanks for your questions. So it is normal as a people or as a people who get job. We feel tired with our jobs, and then sometimes we get stressful and under pressure. It is very normal. It's not only for people having job, but for all the people, even for the youngsters, the oldest. Every day we deal with the many problems, and then we got our struggling. Okay, I want to share how I do react and then how to face the problems. So every day, we as a human, we bring our trash, trash or
Yes.
bin, and the
Yes.
trash is come from the problem itself. So how do we treat the trash? Of course, we should throw away the trash. If we still keep the trash, and then it will be stinky and then bad, and then it will bring us to the bad situation. So we should throw away the trash. And how do we throw away the trash? Sometimes we don't know that actually we have trash. We have the bin, and how to know it? We have to understand that, okay, I have problems. That by knowing that I have a problems, I have to solve it. How do I solve it? For the people who extrovert, it is very easy to make a conversation or to share, to discuss with their friends, with the people around them. But the problem is for the people who introvert, it's not easy to them to talk about it and then to share what the problem they have. So for me, I myself is one of the people who introvert. I'm not easy to share my problems with people. And then we know that the problems we should open it. And then for me, for myself, I have many. I have some ways when I facing the problems. The first, of course, I should solve the problem first. So like when I have some jobs, I should clear it. I should finish it. That's the first one. Don't make it postpone it. Don't make it waiting the time to do it. Just finish it as soon as possible. That's the first one. And then don't waiting the time or postpone it, and then procrastinate it. Yeah, that's the first one. And then every weekend or every holidays, I shoot the special day for me. We call it as now as a me time. Me time means we treat ourselves for the things that we want to be done. Example like just make your time alone, just be with yourself and do anything that you want to do, like reading books, watching movies, or for the girls that you go to the beauty clinic, the beauty salon, just taking yourself, taking care of yourself. Or sometimes, like from the psychologist therapeutic, what I see, just by sitting alone by hours and do nothing. It is one of a treatment to know yourself. So just like sitting alone in a quiet place and then do nothing. And then you will play with your mind and then you play with your heart. And then many questions that you can ask to yourself that who I am, what I want to be, and then why I feel these emotions, what I'm feeling, and then what I want to do. So being stressful is okay, but don't dwell on it. I love with the Buddha quote who said that when you get stressed, it means that you dwell in the past. We know that what happened in the past is done, is done. Don't ever regret it. Don't ever think too much about it because what happened in the past is done. And now just be present. Be present, it just means that living at the moment. And then don't think much about the futures. Sometimes we worry about futures and then we get anxiety. Anxiety means that to worry about the futures that it not sure will be happen. So because we do worry it, and then it makes our mind, our thought play that, oh, I'm too afraid that I would be like this. I'm afraid tomorrow I don't have money. I'm too worried that tomorrow I cannot feed my children, my family. That's normal, but don't think too much about it because tomorrow it's not sure that will happen. Even sometimes we're not sure, right? Every morning when we wake up, that tomorrow still I'll be alive or no, we don't know it. So just just be okay with this presence, and that's why in every religions we got faith. Faith means hopes, by having faith means we have hopes for the futures, and then we take our life to God. So what I can say is just be present. Be present means living at the moment, and it doesn't mean that we don't to care much about the future. Of course, we have to prepare it for now, but think less. Think less means don't thinking everything over thinking. That's it. So that's from me. If from the audiences you have any different perspectives, feel free to discuss it. That's Mbak.
Yes, thank you. That's very inspiring me.
My pleasures. Anyone, please?
Okay. We still have 9 minutes, so we have to manage time because, of course, we always finish this our meeting in 6 a.m. So we have commit about that. So we still have 9 minutes. Anyone? Be happy, guys. Because Stephanos, we have different religion with us. Of course, he read a lot of books. So maybe some of you think that why Stephanos take from the Buddha, take from the other, because of course I would like to give it the information for you. And of course, as a Muslim, we still have a God. We have God. We have to prayer 5 times a prayer like that. So I would like to give you the point of view, not just take it from the Stephanos side, but as a Muslim, we still have the other perspective too when we zikir. Of course, to not make our feel anxiety. Anxiety is kegelisahan or galau ya. Anxiety, sad, sedih like that. So yeah, as a Muslim, we have to pray, we have to salat, zikir, and so on, of course. So don't left behind about that. So any other question? We still have 7 minutes. Fauzan, Wahyu, Mbak Siti, Sri Lestari.
Yeah, what I want to share about tools or the way to how to say that. to more know about yourself. So like maybe you guys ever heard about journaling, making journal, not journal as a academic journal. No. Journal is like we writing down what we our feelings like this. This is my journal books. I make it by myself. This is from the letter, and then okay, I open it. So from this journal, I can write it down what my feelings. For example, like
I cannot hear your voices. Only me or the other participant cannot hear voice from my friends. Saya aja yang
I
I
can.
can, I can hear.
Okay, Stefanus, I think you have a bad connection. I cannot hear you. No. You still have unmute, Stefanus.
Okay, sorry, my
Connection.
pardon because I have a bad connections. Okay, so by writing a journal, it helps you. It helps us to know about ourselves. So just sitting down and then writing what your feelings like. I'm happy. Just write happy. Why? Because I met new friends and then I got new things and then I got blah 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 blah. And then next day again or before you get that you get to bed writing down your feelings. So by making a journal, it helps us to take our self mental health. That's it. Any questions, please?
The last question.
It is good way making a journal. Yeah, make a journal. So in journal, you can beside you writing down, you can stick put anything like.
What about if
This is
the other?
yeah. I get this flower from someone. She's into me, and then I appreciate it, and then I stick the flower here, and then to remember that this flower comes from that one. Something like that.
Stefanus, what about if the other person found this journal and then she or maybe your friends read your journal? You will be shy or it is okay?
Oh no, it's okay if someone read my journal because the journal is different from diary. Yeah,
Okay.
in diary we writing like a story, but in journals no. In journal we just write the words, not a paragraphs. So we just write down the words, or sometimes we just sticking anything, the things like flower or just make color like it is when I get mad, when I get angry. So I get problem with my colleague and then I can solve it. I just take the colors and then I just play the colors in my journals. And then one day when I open my journals, like oh, this date last year or this blah 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 blah, why I wrote these words. Oh yeah, I remember that at the time I have problems with my colleagues, or I get problem with this blah 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 blah, and then it's a good way to review it. That's it.
Okay, interesting. So we have to be write journal, okay, to heal ourselves when we feel bad, And don't ever take the decision when you have mad or when you're happy. When you make the decisions, you have in the calm position. Jangan pernah mengambil keputusan dalam keadaan marah ataupun senang. Ketika mengambil keputusan dalam keadaan tenang. Actually, this is the words not to you but for myself. Ini bukan untuk kalian tapi untuk diri saya sendiri sebenarnya ya.
It's such a reminder for us.
Yeah,
for all of
That's for us.
yeah. Okay, this is the end of
Anyone?
our meeting because the time is.
Maybe there is some maybe before we close the last questions, maybe if there.
Okay, I often the last question, if you still have curiosity for say something or give it back, it's okay. Saya buka satu kali kesempatan untuk yang masih penasaran ataupun juga masih kepikiran, boleh silahkan. The last question or the last discuss. Silahkan. Sebelum kita tutup. Don't be shy. No? Fauzan? Mbak Mira boleh lagi? Wahyu, Novi, Mbak Novi, Mbak Sri, Anwar. Lalu saya menyapa.
Ya, Bu. Gimana?
Anwar boleh mau sharing?
Apa, Bu?
Paham?
Saya baru
Mas
ini,
Wahyu?
Bu, baru selesai senam saya.
Anwar.
You are not fasting, I think. Why you?
Are you fasting, Anwar? Fauzan, okay. Say something or you want to give it back for our discussion today?
I'm still confusing what I say, Bu.
Oh, you still confused. Oke. Kalau semuanya pada malu-malu, besok nggak boleh malu ya. Anwar, menggemaskan Anda ya. Oke, ikannya bagus. Silakan.
Ini 2 jutaan, Bu, 1 ekor, Bu.
Wah, dasar. Besok Anwar harus join jam 5 ya, oke? Oke guys, this is the end of our meeting. Please turn on your camera karena ini terakhir. Turn on your camera and we take photo together. Ardilah, Aulia, you have to take this photo. Mbak Novi, Mas Wahyu, Mbak Sri Lestari, come on, give your best picture. Say hi to everyone. Thank you so much. Keep healthy. Mbak Sri Lestari, Mas Wahyu, please open your camera and to give it the 2 thumbs. Kita kasih 2 jempol untuk acara kita. Thank you.
Okay.
Aulia dikasih aba-aba.
Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Bayane
Okay.
1 2 3 1 2 3.
Anwar, tomorrow you have to join at 5, okay? At 5 a.m. So thank you so much for joining. Keep healthy and don't forget to read your Quran. You have to finish your read the Quran. Have a good day. Have a good life. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for Stephanus and all of the students here. See you tomorrow and be healthy, be happy. Thank you so much. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
See you soon.
wabarakatuh. Kamu beraya dalam kebajikan.